Can you tell me how long it takes for a person to become rich? Leave your comments saying how long you think it takes. Well, I believe it doesn't take much time. Just follow the valuable tips in this video, and I'm sure it will reduce 10, 20, or even 30 years of learning about money. First, tell me more about yourself. Can you answer why some people manage to become rich while others, despite wanting it very much, never do? Think about it. The answer is simple. Everything is related to how each of us thinks about money, something stored in our subconscious. Even if someone is very good professionally, if their mindset about money is not set for success, becoming rich will be difficult. And if it happens, they may quickly lose everything they have achieved. And you might be wondering, so now what? Am I doomed to live in poverty for the rest of my life because of my thoughts? The answer is no. We can make some adjustments to change our thoughts and actions to achieve the much desired financial success. Welcome to my channel. Today I will teach you how to have a prosperous mindset. By changing your mindset, you can change your entire financial reality. For those who are already familiar with our level of content, please click the like button. And for those who don't know me yet, please subscribe to the channel. This is already the third video in which I talk about wealth. I highly recommend that you watch the other two immediately after this one. Pay close attention because this content is very valuable. Let's continue. I was talking about mindset, right? That's it. If the way you view money in your subconscious is not programmed for success, everything you learn, know, or do won't matter much. Childhood influences shape our financial view and can lead to harmful thoughts and habits. The solution is to replace negative thoughts with positive ones that lead us to financial success. Changing our mindset is the first step in building a solid foundation for prosperity. Most rich people think similarly. They have a completely different way of thinking compared to those who don't have money. The way we think influences our actions and consequently our results. If we adopt the mindset of rich people and act that way, we can also become rich. Just copy their way of thinking and transform it into concrete actions to achieve financial success. If someone makes a lot of money without being internally prepared for it, their wealth is likely not to last long. Many people simply do not have the internal capacity to earn and maintain large amounts of money and face the challenges that success brings. This is one of the reasons why they do not become rich. True wealth goes beyond the numbers in a bank account. It resides in a prosperity mindset cultivated over time. An example of this is lottery winners. Research consistently shows that regardless of the prize size, most winners return to their previous financial state. This is because they cannot manage large sums of money. They start spending recklessly, and after a few years, they are back to the same situation as before. And believe it or not, many of them end up worse off, with numerous debts. On the other hand, those who become rich through their own efforts usually do the opposite. If they lose their fortune, they often recover it quickly. This happens because they may lose the money, but they do not lose the most important ingredient for success, the wealth mindset. Regardless of your results, whether in abundance or scarcity or negative, always remember that the world around you is a reflection of your inner world. If things are not going well in your external life, it is because something is not going well in your internal life. Transforming the mindset towards money is the path to changing not only financial reality, but also the overall quality of life. How is the money model formed? It consists of the information or programming a person received in the past, primarily as a child. What were the main sources of this programming or conditioning? For most of us, the list includes parents, siblings, authority figures, teachers, religious leaders, media, and culture. These are the main ones, but the list is extensive. Recognizing these sources and consciously reprogramming our mindset is the first step in building a money model geared towards lasting success and prosperity. Children are not born knowing how to handle money. They will learn this over time. From childhood, we are taught to act in a certain way regarding money, and these teachings become automatic habits that guide us throughout life unless we intervene to change these patterns in our minds. Taking conscious control of these patterns is essential to shaping a prosperous financial future. Each of us has a money model in the subconscious that, more than anything else, shapes our financial future. This model is like our mental programming, a set of beliefs stored in the subconscious that influences how we deal with money. Recognizing and modifying this programming is the key to transforming our finances and building a solid foundation for success. If you have truly decided to watch this video to the end, it means you really want to change your life. And to help you, there is an essential formula that determines how we create our financial reality. We call this the manifestation process, which happens as follows. Thoughts lead to feelings, Feelings lead to actions, and actions lead to results. But where do thoughts come from? Thoughts come from the information files stored in our minds, primarily related to our financial outlook. If our parents were spenders or savers, that influences how we handle money today. Being aware of these family patterns is the first step to breaking negative financial cycles. This is true, and you need to pay attention. Money can leave traumas that turn into negative beliefs in the subconscious, affecting our financial success. Rewriting these experiences with a positive perspective is essential to unleashing financial potential. To change this, adopting new ways of thinking about money is crucial. Every thought is a seed planted in the garden of our financial reality. Choose the seeds that will lead to blossoming prosperity. Cultivating a positive mindset is watering these seeds for healthy financial growth. Rich people believe they have control over their lives, while poor people see things as beyond their control and avoid blaming others. Complaining is also harmful. True financial freedom begins with freedom from unconscious programming. Our thoughts and mental patterns can lead us to happiness and success, or simply keep us away from wealth. Therefore, choosing our thoughts and beliefs wisely is crucial, as they attract more negativity. Change begins when we decide to be the architects of our own fortune, focusing on positive thoughts and affirming, "I create my own financial success." Authenticity and responsibility are the keys to unlocking the doors to prosperity. Rich people enter the financial game aiming to win. Poor people enter the financial game to not lose. Individuals with a poor mindset associate poverty with just having enough money to pay the bills. Let's recall the law of intention. If your intention is to have just enough to cover expenses, that's exactly what you'll achieve, not a penny more. The issue boils down to this. If your goal is to have some comfort, you are likely never to become rich. However, if your goal is to become rich, you are likely to reach a comfortably wealthy situation. If you shoot for the stars, you'll at least reach the moon. People with a poor mindset wish to be rich. Ask people if they would like to be rich, and they'll say, "Of course." The truth, however, is that almost none of them genuinely wish for wealth because they harbor many negative beliefs in their subconscious. They say there's something wrong with being rich. This means these people have very contradictory ideas about wealth. For example, they say having more money would make my life much more fun. But they also say, "Yes, but I would have a poor quality of life." They point to various reasons to explain why becoming rich and being rich could be problematic. Consequently, they are never 100% sure they want to make a fortune. By the law of attraction, you always get what you truly desire. What you desire in your subconscious, not what you say you want. If you are not achieving the wealth you claim to desire, there's a high probability that, first, deep down, you don't really want it. And second, you are not willing to do what it takes. Decide and eliminate all other alternatives. Rich people think broadly, poor people think narrowly. The key word is value, and it is crucial to know the 4 factors that determine your value in the market: supply, demand, quality, and quantity. The factor that poses the greatest challenge for most people is quantity. Another way to express this is, how many people do you serve or reach? There are instructors who prefer to teach intensively to a small number of people, but our lives are not just about us. A good definition of an entrepreneur is someone who profits by solving other people's problems. Would you prefer to solve problems for more people or fewer people? If you answered more, you need to start thinking broadly and decide to serve a large number of people. Thousands, millions. The result is that the more people you help, the more prosperous you will be in the end. Essential laws of thought. Rich people focus on rewards. Poor people focus on risks. We're not talking about positive thinking, but about the habitual perspective through which a person sees the world. A significant portion of people with a poor mindset make decisions inspired by fear. Their minds are constantly looking for what is wrong or could go wrong in any situation. Their mental programming is, what if it doesn't work out? Most often, it won't work out. Those with a success-oriented mindset are more likely to take risks. They believe they can recover their money if something goes wrong. The expectation of people with a poor mindset, on the other hand, is to fail. They lack self-confidence and believe that if they don't succeed in their actions, it will be a disaster. And since they primarily see obstacles, they are generally unwilling to take risks. But without risk, there is no reward. Being open to taking risks doesn't necessarily mean waiting weeks, months, and even years thinking about what to do. And when you finally decide, the opportunity is gone. Rich people also understand that it's impossible to have all the information in advance, so they prepare as best as they can in the shortest time possible, take action, and correct their course along the way. People with a poor mindset, not trusting themselves and their abilities, believe they need to know everything in advance. which is practically impossible. Meanwhile, they do nothing. Repeat several times the simple idea that many people with a poor mindset have about the rich, as if they believe that the rich are responsible for the difficult situation they are in. If, throughout your life, you were told that rich people are dishonest, unworthy, and despicable, it is precisely because you accept this idea that you don't have money. 98 out of 100 rich men are honest, and that's why they are rich. That's why others trust them with money. That's why they undertake big ventures. And if so many people trust someone, it's because that person must really be trustworthy. This topic on my channel is far from over. I still have a lot of valuable content to share with you, but it's impossible to cover everything in just one video. So, I will be waiting for you in part 4 of our wealth series. To let me know that you are a persistent person who watched the video to the end, please comment. The secret to wealth is having a millionaire mindset. Now, the first video where I talked about wealth is appearing on your screen. It's a video that you will definitely enjoy. If you've already watched it, watch video number 2. If you've also watched that, watch the video where I teach how to prosper according to biblical teachings. Share this video with 2 friends because part 4 of our series is coming soon on the channel. See you then.